Nice. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is the first Genshin video I've done in a little while, probably about a month or two. Mainly because the grind has been very much real in this game. It's good fun though. Like, just log in, you do your daily commissions, which is up here. You get my Welcome Moon Pass, and I'll maybe do some domains for some materials, use up my resin up here, and then log out. And then usually go and film something else recently, is what I've been doing. And I haven't felt this has been worthy of being any sort of content, because what we've been trying to do is we've got Seiyu, Yanfei, Dana, Beidou, Chi-Chi, Mona, Noelle, Sucrose, and finally I got Fischl up like yesterday, up to level 70. And it's been just basically to get their materials here to do the bosses. And just, I don't want to feel like a grind in this, or feel like I'm having to really work hard for a lot of the battles. And because I've had so many characters, I've also got Raiden and Young Jin at a lower level on this. I haven't really played the story. I've just been working on materials, and so we're still world rank 5, which I'm looking, world level 5, beg my pardon. I'm looking to take that up a bit, and then I've actually just hit AR 50. You can actually see my XP. I'm only just starting to go over it. And I'm a little bit of a conundrum here.
Strange and unprecedented one indeed.
Oh, I quite agree. Because I think there's a bit of problems at MiHoYo over in China, which is understandable of the situation the world is having at the minute. And I look at this list here, and I really wanted Ye Miko, and we got Dana C6, which was amazing. I actually loved that. She's one of my favourite characters. And in the end, sort of ended up getting Chi-Chi. We've got her at C1, and I really do like Chi-Chi. I'm one of those players where I don't really see the downside to having it. So the only real character I'd like, and I don't know when he's coming back, there is a lot of content on her, is Klee. And they're putting a lot of, say, content on her at the minute out, posters, events, stuff in the game, but there's no knowledge as to when she's coming back. Apparently she's 10 years old. I find that a bit, probably aged a little bit too young there for what she looks like and everything, but whatever. But she's one of the main characters I would like, as well as Ayaka. And Ayaka's currently got her banner now, and it's just been extended. And I've been umming and ahhing for the longest time now. It's been really bothering me. We can go and do some... what is on today? I haven't even looked. Got those. Do I need those? I don't know what I need. I could do with probably money and ley line stuff, really. So let's just go and do that. It's my other team that I'm going to use. So I've actually been fortunate now, because I've said the amount of characters I'm using in this, and I'm not trying to spend a lot of money in this game. I've spent a bit, and I don't really want to spend much more. This team actually has Raiden in it. I've just put Xiangling in it. I want to experiment with a 4th here, so there's a lot of different people I could use. Xing Shou, Xiangling, even someone like Fischl. Raiden suits perfect, but I'm going to experiment with that. These 3 are great. These 3 Geos, I'm going to work on them. So Yunjin and Goro need coming up, but I'm going to need to play the story now this next week or 2, and we'll focus on getting those up. But my main Taser team, love this team, does the Abyss. Can't see Seiyu there, it's quite funny on my screen, but whatever. And then same thing with Chi-Chi. I actually called this Chi-Chi's team. Now this has been quite an experimental team, but probably one of the strongest teams I've got in the game. There's nothing wrong with this team at all. But my idea would be to basically put... you'd say Dawn is the best one in there, and to bench Chi-Chi, but because I don't want to bench Chi-Chi, she'll probably go Ayaka, Mona, Chi-Chi, and Sucrose, is what I'm thinking. So I'll lose my Archer in this, and if we need an Archer, I can always swap Dana in. But, just because otherwise I wouldn't use her. Where is it? And I think that's a bit of a shame. You have all these cool characters, and you end up, like I say, I've actually just ranked up. I actually just ranked up Chi-Chi. And I don't know if I'll take many of them to 80, but I'm happy to get a lot of them to 70, which seems to be a big point.
Absorption test.
And I haven't really focused on Chi-Chi too much, but I feel my damage to be pretty good here. I've got her with the flute, and I got the flute just after I got Chi-Chi the first time, and it's been the best weapon combo for her. And I'm not really a big fan of the sword use, so... And I think Ayaka is a DPS, so this is what I'm saying. I'm kind of at this point, like, I kind of try and look it up, like, what's the difference between Chi-Chi and Ayaka, and one of them's a healer, and one of them's a DPS, but I'm kind of like, well... At least at this point, Chi-Chi's still pretty good for me, really, especially in, like, this sort of team, but...
Faster?
I don't know.
Okay, faster.
I'm basically in an awkward situation now with this, where I'm actually at basically I'm basically guaranteed 5-star character. If you understand how the gacha system works in this game, I'm about 20 wishes off of getting the banner character. And so my idea was to basically save up and get Klee, but we don't really know when she's coming back. And the reality is that I think by the time she probably does come back, I can probably just save up enough and then to get it, because as I said earlier, there's not many other characters I would like, unless obviously some new one comes up. There is a tiny Dendro character that's been sort of leaked and actually looks really cool, and I'm sort of thinking, well, do we save for her? But I don't know. When are the chances Ayaka's going to come back? Probably not for a long time. Problem. Problem. I do seem to get counted in this game, depending what team I use, quite remarkably. You would say it's probably worth pulling out of this. I don't think. It's doable, but it's... We're literally going to be chipping away at this frozen guy. Because Chi-Chi and Dana are immune. And it's even... The only annoying thing with this, doesn't really tell you with some of the ley lines what you need, and sometimes it's all pyro and you come with like a pyro DPS. It's like the same problem really. These two are pretty good though. Ah, right. You amuse yourself there. Is it me, or did she just keep vanishing? She's not actually teleporting, she's just vanishing. There's probably some rotation that I could be doing here. I'm just autopiloting. I've literally just woken up. I tried to do a video on this yesterday. I was just way too tired. I just couldn't be bothered. Well, I just haven't got the energy. I don't know if couldn't be bothered is the word. I could be bothered because I tried filming it, but I just couldn't get in couldn't get into the rhythm of it. Okay, that's not recommended to do what I just did, but it's doable. It's tough, but it's doable. And I actually got Mona just before I got Raiden recently, and I really like the movement. But I think it's going to be a mouse and keyboard thing, because it feels extremely fluid to move around the battlefield and counter like this. But there's even quite a lot of PC players I've noticed that don't like it. And I don't know. I think it feels really good on here. Maybe it's how I've got my controls set up. I sometimes use the shift dash for a lot of characters. I think he's got... Oh, okay. I think he's got Blizzard Slayer. To really do with her. Oh.
Ready, steady, go!
I like that because it's like move away. Oh. Okay, well I did aim at him, but it's kind of gone its own direction. So E is actually, or he, for me it's Q, is actually quite powerful. And this does Cyro, a bit of Cyro damage. Take flight. Because I've got nothing for her if I did unlock her, but I feel like she's, even at the beginning, she's one of the few I wanted. I looked at her and Yun Jin, and I was like, oh yeah, they're both really cool. So I think I'll kind of regret it if I do. I'd like her in my list, so I think we're just gonna pull for her, and we'll figure out the 50-50 and stuff for Klee when that arrives. But I was kind of hoping they might rerun Klee now, I guess. That's kind of what I was hoping for. And I was kind of not going to pull for Ayaka because they were going to maybe do another Klee banner or something. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yeah, she's cool. But yeah, this movement, I like it. But I can imagine, yeah, mobile, oh yeah, it's probably horrible. Because if you just dash, you just end up doing that, which isn't bad, but yeah, it can guess feel quite clunky. Especially if you're just running around the map and you're probably having to hold it to do it and things. But as I said, for Mona, I really quite like that. That's a feature that I think that feels really good. So, yeah. I mean, just for example, the regions are split up by like elements, and there's only like what 3 elements so far in the regions. So that shows you how much they've got to add, I think. If leeway or anything else is anything to go by. You know, Pyro region, Dendro region is rumoured. Cyro region, I suppose, as well. And not to mention, you could probably have a duplicate of either of those if you really wanted to. I don't know. I turned up the filtering on this, and it's definitely a lot sharper. I didn't notice before.
Objection. Boom boom.
It's surprising this one actually is still pretty tough. So this is one of those reasons I've not actually put the world rank up. You could argue just use some food and buffs and things like that to do it. Or I've been focusing on say like 12 characters. And that's why I think the average person has only got 4. If I put all my resources into 4, maybe even 6 characters, I think, yeah, I would be way higher world rank. But because I wanted to have so many characters at least viable in this, it's taken me so long. Yeah, it doesn't actually. Sometimes if I'm thinking about it, I swap out Dana in this. But she's good for the shield. This is a Cyro shield. I think particularly absorbs like Cyro damage. So always recommend Dana. Complete win. I really wanted her. Went from not having her to having a C6 and 1 banner on the Amiko's banner. I really wanted the Amiko. We lost everything to the Amiko. But then you ended up getting Raiden, so it actually turned out to be pretty perfect actually for what could have had like best case scenario of the situation. But I didn't really think that at the time. And now I'd say a few months later, no one really talks about Yamiko. I think she's been benched probably by a lot of people, unfortunately, because she's a great looking character and a great performance character. I guess they controversially nerfed her a bit, I think. Yeah, I don't know why. They usually roll around with Seiyu here. Yeah,
Motion to compel.
I do like the music here. The music's fantastic. I can promise my Yanfei is pretty powerful. It's just this guy's quite fucking tough for me. But we'll run with it. Oh, I've never noticed that before. Like a baby. But yeah, because I've got Beidou is why I haven't ranked up Razor. Because I've got Chi-Chi and Dano is why I haven't done Rosaria and Chongyun. And it's cool that I've got those two. And because I've almost had those two, I'm like, well, why do I want to do Ayaka? Because that's not too bad. Could have been worse. What's that? HP. Yeah, we get a lot of HP and a lot of defense at this world rank, which is probably where people say it's not recommended because you're kind of nerfing yourself a bit there. Am I going to do? Yeah, am I going to do some more? And we've got our dailies over here as well, so I'm going to do that. See, I've not... Inazuma's been interesting because I've not really quite... I've got to the bit of the story here where it starts, and then I sort of rushed through it so I could go and... was it to a raid? No, so I can get to here, so I can rank up saves. So I kind of did what I needed to do. But I got so bored out of my mind with the Zhongli quest. I haven't really sort of been able to mentally recover since. He's usually pretty good. I'll defend it. Oh.
Time for your arraignment.
I just... Oh.
Incinerate.
I think in this you don't even need to actually defeat the enemies. I don't think you can just defeat this barrier.
Motion to compel. Let's go, let's go. Boom, boom.
So who are we targeting? I do like Yamcha. She's to say my favourite for sure. Really fun. Fun character. I think if you weren't used to her at the beginning, like for sure, she is kind of awkward to use. But I've used her for like since the beginning now, so it's kind of just easy. That's a problem. We do quite a lot of damage. I'm definitely noticing the higher detail. I don't know. Rain and everything going on. Visually, the big reason I play this game is because, particularly on this monitor, it just pops. The visuals are amazing. The colours are stunning. It might just be 60 frames, but just visually, one of the best looking games I've played. Just when you've got all the reactions going off. Really, really good. Really, really good. I don't think I've never played anything else quite like it. Nice. Oh, all over the place. Be like, Tom, why are you looking at the ages? It just, I don't know, it's one of those shitty Google articles that was recommended for me when I woke up this morning. I don't know. I get loads of like gaming related news stuff that just gets like posted on my feed for like Google.
I got you.
The music in this game is definitely, I think, what brings it together.
Eyes on me.
Yeah, Beta again is the reason I haven't ranked up Razor, and I probably won't. And again, as I said before, I don't know if I'd like Flea as much as I like Yanfei here. She's just so good. Been on this since the beginning, and I don't think I would have played this game that much if I probably didn't get Yanfei. I'll be honest. I don't know if there'd be much in it for me, really. So it's all been a very, very fortunate playthrough for me, this game. In terms of what I like. I use my Facebook account to sign on, so I don't know if obviously I've had my Facebook account and Google and everything else that's tied to it for a long time. So because it wouldn't be considered as a burner account by MiHoYo, because it's, you know, I've had this, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon with it. I wonder if that's some of the reason I've had some good luck. And I thought that very early on at the beginning. I kind of suspected that might be the reality of what's happened here, because I was noticing that I was getting a bit more fortunate luck than other people have had. Equally, I have spent a little bit of money on this. Just as much as any other game. Like you know, about 50, 60 pounds. So like a Zelda. It's kind of what I've paid on it over the point. I think as long as you kind of tie it into that sort of limit, I think you're okay. I think the point you spend too much on these sort of games, or you've got an addiction, that's where it gets a little bit of a problem, and it's very easily doable. I found myself wanting to wish, and I don't really know why. Like even now, we don't need Ayaka, but I'm probably going to pull for her, just because I kind of don't think we're going to see her again for a little while, and where is it? It's usually Amber. So let's go to my wishing spot, because if we... Oh, there we go, we did it. I didn't even need to do another domain. Nice. And that gets us a normal wish as well. Now, I was tempted to get this battle pass, and you say we've completed it, I should, but I'm going to leave it, and we're nearly off of getting another 40. So I'm going to go to my wishing spot here. To be fair, I had some fantastic luck in this spot up here when I first found it, and I guess it's still been okay, because I had a pretty good turnout recently, and I've come usually to this space, not always, but majority of the time I've come back up here to do the wishing. Obviously the game isn't always going to give you the best of favors, but try and make it the best as it can be. I'm using save and just kind of put a head under that arch. It's me. Okay, it's my little habit at the minute. We all have our little rituals, I suppose. Now, sometimes I change the time to see if it'll give me any benefit, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay, I'll get me on that. Oh, that's about right. But let's have a look. You last got the stringless here. I've got to rank that up for official. I mean, then got Rosaria before that. And I had a pretty mad look. We got the Dragon's Bane, which means that Rosaria's got the Dragon's Tooth. Or Dragon's Spine Spear. I can't remember what it's called. The one you get on the mountain, but I've given that to her. And then that Dragon's Bane, which isn't ranked up, has gone to Zhang Ling, I think, which works out pretty well. Razor, we're not going to use him. I actually wanted the Seiyu constellation, but don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, we got a little while. I got 2 Sucroses back to back. I think I did a video on that, and then we got a Yunjin. Awesome bit of luck there. And then yeah, one lady got Chongyun, which was my C1. I didn't really want him, but it is what it is. And then if I go to Primo Gems, how many can we get? We can get 23. Right, okay. And the thing is, I need to play the story more and unlock a lot more Primo Gems. And there's a lot of stuff I haven't got. Now, hang on. Is there a way I can? No, we can't skip this. Is there a way we can go through the 6, 7, 8? I mean, the last one was Mona, and I got Mona shortly after getting Raiden. 12 pages, 13 pages. So. What's that, like 70, like 72, 73. So yeah, we're actually really close. You would almost argue the next temple. And I don't often do a temple when we're filming, so do I do a temple? I like doing my singles. I like doing my singles. I'm in that kind of, I'm no whale over here. I like doing my single pulls. So we'll see what we get. See what we get. And I don't like kind of doing it all in one big lump either. Hey, there you go. There she is immediately. Well, that has worked out perfectly. Thank you very much. Can I not get a screenshot? Can I do that and do a screenshot? There we go. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you very much. All I want is really Klee, so I'm trying to get my channel monetized. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and maybe we can get Klee 2 down the line. That will help me in the long run for sure. But yeah, awesome. Really wanted her since she was in the story. But so I was thinking I'll have to leave her but with maybe the extension in the next few weeks, and I think Yolan's the next character coming out on the next banner, we've got a little while to save up for clear, and I think we should be good. Now, why, if you don't know, why is that a big deal? Well, the big deal is that generally it takes 90 wishes to get a 5-star, or at least into that guaranteed area. And that can be, gosh, I don't know how much money that is. Possibly, if you were to buy that outright with real money and not play the game, possibly about £150, possibly £200 in money, which is probably about $300, somewhere around that. Now, you could lose that and you could get a normal banner character, which they call, which is someone like Chi-Chi or someone, and you'd have to do another 90 wishes to then guarantee the 5-star character we have here. And basically in total you can end up burning about 400, 300, 400 pounds if you just want to, you desperately want to just throw money at the game and get it. But if you just play the game, use the welcome moon, I think you can get this stuff over time quite nicely. But that's awesome, really good character to get right there. So, and that's kept my primo gems as well. I was kind of thinking, shit, here we go, I'm going to lose all my primo gems, but we've ticked over, as I say, when I played the last few weeks. I haven't even got any artifacts. I'm going to have to get some Blizzard artifacts. I mean, I could put, I've got Cyro, I don't actually need Cyro damage, actually. I feel like I have got a nice Cyro. Ah, it's a 4-star. Okay, I thought it was a 5-star. Still not bad. Still not bad. Then we've got a Cyro damage. Scholar piece as well, so it's only those two I've got, but yeah, I've got that from that, so that might be worth building for her. I've got some nice gladiator pieces. Constellations doesn't bother me, and we're gonna have to sort out and rank her up. How many of these do I need? 100, and that's quite a lot. 29, that's a bit more like it, eh? Let's do 20.
A blade embraces its duty.
I even
as
ranked.
A jeweler cherishes their gems.
I even ranked Amber up to level 40 over there, and I will actually probably rank her up a bit higher. Even though she's not viable, I had a thought the other day, right? I'll close the video on this. So personally, coming into this, I understood the game enough that I didn't want to use Travel. I tried him a bit at the beginning, and he's cool. He's cool, don't get me wrong, but not my style. Probably should have got Lumine instead, but whatever. I think the game's played out probably because I chose him. Anyway. We've obviously got these constellations that you get for them, and I think you get a Geo one, and then there's maybe an Electro one. And I held off of these for a while, but obviously I've done them part of the main story to get these. I felt like it would have been really nice. You get these like crystal things to unlock these. I don't know if it shows that it's gone, the little image, but you know what I mean if you played the game. To unlock these constellations. Now I thought it would be really, really nice if you can give the player the choice, rather than unlock the constellations for this guy here, you could give them to any of the main standard banner characters. As in like Ching, Chi-Chi, Kaya, who else would be like Lisa maybe. So like, because these characters, and Amber, because these characters to get their constellations is probably the rarest thing in the game. I've actually got a KSC one somehow. I don't know how I got off the standard banner. I don't use them, so that's a bit annoying. But I thought that would be really nice if they did that. If you could take these off of, say, Traveler, and you could put them on Amber. If I had, like, Amber at C6 or even C4 or something, I'd use her. I don't know what these are any good. They're probably not, but they're going to make her better than she is normal. So, yeah, cool. That was my little idea. I wish that was a thing. I don't know if that will get implemented. I'd like to see it. But thank you very much for watching. I shall see you in the next video. Bye.